He's going to be king one day, but for now, it's all about being a boy. William and Kate want as normal a childhood as possible for one-year-old George. And that's one reason why they limited his public appearances during the big royal trip down under in April. These are the official photographs they released to mark George's first birthday in July. But they have mounting concern about paparazzi loitering in London parks. Pictures have been taken of George's Spanish nanny, Maria Barallo, taking him for a walk. Now, that includes here at Kensington Gardens, just outside their London home. The British media, for the most part, doesn't show those pictures, but they are sold abroad. And a spokesman for the Duke and Duchess says they've taken legal steps to ask that an individual ceases harassing and following both Prince George and his nanny. The last straw apparently was last week in a central London park, and the photographer was removed from the park. They say there is reason to suspect that the individual may have been placing Prince George under surveillance and monitoring his daily routines for a period of time. The statement continues, "The Duke and Duchess understand the particular public role that Prince George will one day inherit, but while he is young, he must be permitted to lead as ordinary a life as possible. No parent would tolerate the suspicion of someone pursuing and harassing their child and carer whilst their child is playing in a public park or going about their daily activities." It is absolutely natural that Paris 1997 influences everything William does with the media. The blame he and Harry lay at the door of the paparazzi for hounding their mother Diana. William is determined to protect his wife and his son and will resort to the law if necessary.
You can definitely have privacy in a public place. What matters is what you're doing, not where you're doing it. So if you're just in private family time, going to the park, playing on the swings, doing something where it's of no public interest in a genuine sense, then you're absolutely entitled to privacy.
It is a legal minefield, and there's a growing feeling by British papers that it's one rule for them and another for the internet and foreign media.
Often the media will say that Prince William, generally because he's quite obsessed with his own privacy, does overreact and sometimes uses a sledgehammer to crack a nut when it comes to clamping down on what he perceives as a breach of privacy. Is George being hounded by paparazzi like Princess Diana was? No.
It's a long time before George has to worry about these issues, but he will one day, and in all likelihood, he'll agree that Mum and Dad knew best.